side, so we jumped the bus. Along the roads that wind on through the hot Mojave and the Jericho. He'd start his whole life anew. And what he'd left behind he hadn't valued half as much as some things he really do. Around sundown, he got dropped up on a street in town where a gray old man looked him up and down and said, "Son, this ain't no Western movie matinee. You're a long way off from yippee-yay. You got the tail at a glance. You're not from around these parts. You got a green look about you, that's some gringo for starts. Sometimes the only thing a Western savage understands are whiskey and rifles and an unarmed man like you. So you gotta keep on the move. Don't let that fancy pink job fool you." And the old timer pulled him close and said, "You've come a long way, I know. You've got a longer drive ahead to the bones of the buffalo, to the claims of the Western dead. It's like the smokes of a wheel. You'll spin round with the rest. You'll hear the drums and the brush of steel, and you'll hear the call of the West, call of the West. You'll hear the call of the West, call of the West." Harshly wakened by the sound of 6 rounds of light caliber rifle fire, followed minutes later by the booming of 9 rounds of a heavier rifle. But you can't close off the wilderness. Just then he heard the snick of a rifle bolt, found himself staring down the muzzle of a drunken liquor store owner from Atlanta. "There's a conflict," he said. "There's a conflict between land and people. People have to go. They come all the way out here. They take mining claims, do automobile body work, open their own 7-Elevens and gas stations, buy a condominium, maybe open up their own plastic surgery shop, maybe go like a homosexual decorators party in Bel Air and build a table and be interior decorators again. Maybe like sit around and own their own rug factories and own their own chili stands and sell time-life books or work in a deli. Maybe like get a piece of the rock or a slice of the pie and spit out the window of your car and not have the wind blow back in your face." Now from the high timber line to the desert's dry, who is dangling on some hangman's tree? Tourists are claims on these prairie plains, while they say this lunch is not animal free. Just like the spokes of a wheel, who'll spin round with the rest. They'll hear the drums and the rush of steel, but I'll hear the call of the West, call of the West. I'll hear the call of the West, call of the West. I'll hear the call of the West, call of the West. I'll hear the call of the West, call of the West. I'll hear the call of the West, call of the West.
I used to beat somebody! Do you hear me? I used to beat somebody! I didn't always have to do this. You know, I went to Hollywood and I was Cooper Charlie Bacon from the Capital Series. And I was playing Donkey Kong. I knew the Go-Go's before they're famous. No wait, so what? I used to beat somebody! Hear me? I used to beat somebody!
Thanks a lot, everyone.